Hello, welcome. My name's Arcadian, the #1 dumpster tier gamer, and I know it's been a couple weeks, guys, but I'm back. Glad to see you. Hopefully you guys have been all right. I have been insanely busy. I've dumped so many hours into this new game, Pal World. If you haven't seen that video, please check it. Check it. It's on the channel. The game is just so much fun. It's literally one of the best games I've played in the last 4 years. But with that being said, I did promise that I was going to drop a Skyrim video, so that's where we're at today. Hopefully everybody's all right, and let's get into it. If this is your first time seeing one of my dumpster tier videos, please pause this video and go back. Go back all the way to the beginning of this playlist. Even I had to go back and watch a couple videos to see where we were and see what what the next goal was. Because it has been a long enough time that I started to forget what we were doing. So, with that being said, we are into it, and we are on our way to go check out Septimus Sigmus. We want to get our lexicon, as well as work towards picking up, work towards getting the Elder Scroll. So, with that being said, let's go ahead and get into it. Quickly, shameless plugs, I've already said, if this is your first video, please check out the videos that I have before now. Ooh, actually, do we want to grab Jizargo? Since we're here, where'd he go? Hey, Jizargo, where'd you go? Okay, that's... Just re-assimilating myself to the controls. Like I said, it's been a little bit since I've played. Where'd Jizargo run off to? There you are.
He said Jazargo is pleased. Then lead on, friend.
Okay. Oh, second shameless plug. Feel free to check out our Dumpster Tier Discord where we talk about Skyrim stuff as well as other games. I would enjoy having your guys' input into that. And just come hang out and come talk to us, chat with us. We're a bunch of cool people who like to play fun games, so what's not to like? Link will be in the description below. Besides that, we are on our way. So, the reason why I go horse for this is because where we are going is there is literally practically no way to do this without getting into the water. And this cold water on survival mode will instantly kill you if you're not careful. So, by having a horse with us, we will be able to cross the majority of this on ice patches, but in case we were to get down into the water, the horse will be able to keep us from freezing to death. It does slow down a little bit because when you're in the deep water, the horse travels extremely slow. But it's a way to stay fairly warm, so we gotta hold to it. See, like this part right here, that would have immediately killed us. And then where we're going is that little hole right up here. Nice little ice chunk cavern. I'm so used to I'm so used to X being the button that I use because of Pal World.
when the top level was built, no more could be placed. It was and is the maximal apex. Elder Scrolls, indeed. The Empire, they absconded with them. Also, they think. The ones they saw, the ones they thought they saw. I know of one, forgotten, sequestered. But I cannot go to it, not poor Septimus, for I have arisen beyond its grasp. Here, well, here as in this plain, Mundus, Tamriel, nearby, relatively speaking. On the cosmological scale, well, it's all nearby.
This guy's a little crazy.
One block lifts the other. Septimus will give what you want, but you must bring him something in return. You see this masterwork of the Dwemer, deep inside their greatest knowings. Septimus is clever among men, but he is but an idiot child compared to the dullest of the Dwemer. Lucky then they left behind their own way of reading the Elder Scrolls. In the depths of Black Reach, one yet lies. Have you heard of Black Reach? Cast upon where Drimmer City slept, the yearning spire hidden learnings kept. Under deep, below the dark, the hidden keep, Tower Mzark. Oft-hand, the point of puncture, of first entry of the tapping. Delve to its limits, and Black Reach lies just beyond. But not all can enter there. Only Septimus knows the hidden key to loose the lock, to jump beneath the deathly rock. Two things I have for you. Two shapes. One edged, one round. The round one for tuning. Dwemer music is soft and subtle, and needed to open their cleverest gates. The edged lexicon for inscribing. To us, a hunk of metal. To the Dwemer, a full library of knowings, but empty. Find Mzark and its sky dome. The machinations there will read the scroll and lay the lore upon the cube. Trust Septimus. He knows you can know.
Alright, so he is going to send us to Atland. Now, excuse me, sorry. Now the big thing with this is that supposedly, according to lore, all Dwemer cities or all Dwemer tunnels lead to Black Reach. Now, since the time of that belief, some of the entrances to Black Reach have caved in, and they're no longer, like, Black Reach is no longer accessible. So, like, Mizolft or Arkulamez or whatever, the locations that we know of that we've been into, supposedly at one point in time they did lead to Black Reach. But those areas, those entrances have been caved in and blocked off. Ooh, come on. There we go. So they no longer have access to Black Reach through them. That being said, there is still one place that we can go to access, and that is Aftland, which is where we are heading now. So we will go to Aftland. We will basically fight our way through and make our way to Black Reach, and then in Black Reach we will be able to see the Elder Scroll and take it with us. But before we can take the Elder Scroll, we need to unlock it, which is what this, which is what he just gave us. He just gave us 2 items. the attunement sphere, which is this one right here, and the blank lexicon. The attunement sphere will allow us to unlock the entrance into Black Reach, as well as allow us to get into the Elder Scroll. Oh, dragon. And he is targeting, so we'll go ahead and take care of him. Where'd he go? Oh, that's a wolf. Okay. So yeah, so we will take the... There he is. Let's grab... That's an ancient dragon. Holy crap, that's scary. Let's summon our two guys and get ready to defend ourselves. Didn't summon. He targets us, we're dead. There we go. So the attunement sphere will allow us to get to the Elder Scroll, but Septimus wants the information from the Elder Scroll himself. He wants to be able to read the Elder Scroll. So the Dwemer have found a way to allow the information for the Elder Scroll to be read without having the correct, without having the necessary communement with the Divines, which is actually probably the reason why the Dwemer fell. It's not for sure, but it's believed that that's the reason why the Dwemer fell, is because they angered the gods, because they tried to usurp the gods. So to be able to read an Elder Scroll, you needed to have a special kind of communement with the Divines. That the Moth Priests, that's what they do. Is that's all day and all night. They focus on having that communement with the Divines, which allows them to be able to read the Elder Scrolls. The Dwemer came up with a way to be able to do that without having to have that communement with Divines, and that upset the Divines, which is believed to be the reason why they were taken down. The Divines forsook them and just led to their destruction. Now, see, I told you, if he targets me, I'm just straight dead. So Septimus is using a tool that the Divines, or that the Dwemer had developed. That's the runed lexicon, or the blank lexicon. That's going to be the runed lexicon. That transfers all the information from the Elder Scroll onto this, into this kind of like storage disk. In a way, it's a lot like a memory card. Come on, get up there. So, what you're going to do is, when you're going to go get the Elder Scroll, you're going to transfer the information onto this lexicon, and then you're going to give that to Septimus, and that will allow him to enter this area that he is in. It gives him the knowledge that he needs. Now, Septimus is a crazy person. I don't think he knows it, or if he does, he just doesn't care. He's actually working for Hermaeus Mora, which is the Daedric Priest of Knowledge and Debauchery. So, yeah, all around not a good guy. But we also know that there is another champion of Hamora, and that is Mirak. So all in all, just not a good person. So anyway, that's what we're doing today. We're going to go ahead and we're going to make our way over to... Alright, so we are here. We've got a dragon we need to take care of. Without him taking me out. While we're doing that, let's hit F5 and quick save. I think I did that because he targeted me right away. Sorry, oh, uh-oh, we may be locked. The problem is this loading screen timing doesn't allow. Let's see if I can get into my item menu. We may be stuck. I may have to restart. So bad. I'm gonna have to go back again. I quick saved at a bad time. Ancient dragons are not fun. They're very powerful. If I could, I would just fast travel away and just not deal with it altogether, but obviously that's not an option. Now, I could technically just go that way, but I think I would probably die of cold before I made it over to Dawnstar, which is the only other place that I could possibly get to. I do still have a hot vegetable soup. It gives me some warmth back. Makes my HP not cut as drastically. Not gonna worry about the wolf. Okay. Now, nothing's attacking me. Let's go ahead and hit F5. Gives us a safe few seconds. Storm Thralls. There he is up there. There he goes. Just whittle him down until he's ready to land. Got him at what? 3/4 HP, so we've taken a quarter down. Maybe a third. We want... to have one more Welkin stud. Back to that same spot. Need him to land. I had a feeling that was coming. Pretty close to being forced to land. Once we can force him to land, we'll summon the Dremora Lords and we'll make quick work of him. Problem is if he lands up there, that's going to be more annoying. There we go. Now we forced him to have to land. Send out the Remoras, let them draw his attention. ancient dragon down. Just takes a little bit of finesse. Now we can go to the inn here and warm up. And also we'll probably go ahead and sleep. Because Appland is on the way. So it's just a little bit past here past Sarthal, basically kind of in the middle between Dawnstar and Winterhold. So we will go ahead and head over that direction as soon as we warm up and heal, or warm up and sleep up. One second, guys, I'll be right back. Alright, sorry about that, guys. I am back. We are warm.
If there's anything you need, sure thing. It's yours for a day. I'll show you to your room. Right this way.
We will sleep until morning.
See ya. Let me know.
The
Just
mages
glad
don't
who-
let us go into college. They said it's not safe in there.
Okay, and then we need to eat. Let's grab our horse. Alright, so Appland. Appland is a dwarven ruin that is currently being held by the Falmer. Which seems to be the case with all the dwarven ruins. Like, the Falmer have control of basically everything. That was an orc, but we don't have that quest yet. We can't get that. We can't do anything about it, so we're not going to worry about it yet. Frost scrolls up here. Slightly up the mountain to avoid them. And then Appland is that little tower there. So we can't access this tower yet because it is the pulley system or whatever, the elevator system is locked, if I'm not mistaken. So we have to open it from the inside. Now there are going to be some dead people here. These people were probably attacked by Falmor coming up out of uh, out of Affluent. Come on. It's been so long I've lost my touch. Not bad for a level loot chest. Alright, let's make our way inside. With 2 Dremora Lords, we should be able to clear this pretty quickly. Oh, okay. So these guys were mining excavators. They're part of the group that was out there as well. Basically, they have an issue with skooma, or specifically one guy does. And that's this Chadar guy here. He is pretty crazy. Like, he's going through some major withdrawal symptoms. In essence, he basically killed everybody because he thought that they stole his skooma. So yeah, he is not a good. He's having it rough. He's having a rough life, which led to him basically killing all of these people. Those are ones I need at the moment. So we're coming up on this guy. He's gonna attack us because he thinks we're gonna steal his skooma. Problem is I think, if I'm not mistaken, he's pretty much drank it all. I think he may have like 1 or 2 More lords to make quick look at these guys. They just like to pop out on top of me.
Who is this, brother? Another of the smooth skins looking for food? This one wasn't trapped with us. Now end this.
Here's his friend that he killed over the skooma. And you get all this if you read the Jazar's journal. Yeah, just a bunch of empty skooma bottles. Now, if you are still looking for dwarven materials to get your smithing skill up, you can do all of these, or rather all of these. This is another big area for dwarven materials. Our smithing is already at 100. It's not necessary for us. Interrupt fan attacking me. Should be okay. So if you see that shimmering there, that's because this area is, it's got built up gas. Perfect. Which will cause an explosion if you have anything fire related to that. So once I warm up completely, I'll show you. This. You see it just explodes because of all that gas buildup. Gotta figure out my buttons again. Alright, we're still good there. Notice I'm only taking things that are like super light and worth money. I'm not really like money wise we're all right, not in any shape or form in a bad situation, so like I'm not super worried about not having enough. I make sure that I'm saving in between each encounter. We do have we only have a few lockpicks. We're gonna have to work on getting more of those. Ow, that hurt. I'm not too worried about these guys, like I said, as long as I'm being careful, I'm making sure that I'm making sure I'm quick saving at decent intervals so that I don't get, like, if I get one shot, I can go back. Chorus eggs are technically, you would want to grab those. They make invisibility potions. We don't necessarily need to. He came out of there. Like, where did he come out of? Have to be careful here. I'm just seeing the spider workers. We're getting close to where the Falmer will start to be. And those Falmer archers can wreck your day with very little effort. We gotta make sure that we're careful, we're being cautious. Let's quick save before this one. We don't have a whole lot of picks, so if I end up using too many, then I'm just gonna reload and leave it alone. Okay, we're just gonna leave it alone. Alright, next up we hop down here. Oh, yep. Told you. Those archers. Told you we were getting close. So one of the questions that I've gotten, and I have been keeping up with the comments over the last couple weeks, even though I haven't been able to play, or I haven't played at all. One of the comments that I've gotten is, why have I not gone into 100% spell absorption? And the reason for that is because I play in the unmodded game. Like, the only mods that are running are the Creation Club content. So I'm not even using, like, the fix, like the unofficial patch. So one of the things that that is a problem with a spell absorption build, or going with 100% spell absorption. First of all, for me to be able to reach it, I would have to utilize I would have to utilize becoming a vampire, and this build would not do that. When we get the choice to be a vampire lord or not, we are going to turn it down. So part of the roleplay of it is that we will not take that vampire side. The other part of it is that there is another way to get 100% spell absorption without it, just to do a little bit of alchemy. The problem is that if we do use the 100% absorption, then we will not be able to summon. And since conjuration is such a strong point in this build, we need to be able to summon our Grimoire Lords and our Storm Atronachs and stuff like that. And if we were to take the spell absorption, we would not be able to do that. So that's the reason why we're not using the 100% spell absorption. Yes, it would help us when it came to other mages, as well as our magicka regeneration, stuff like that. It's just, again, there's no point into it for us. Summoning is a big portion of this build, and we want to make sure that we are able to do it. And then the annoyance, even if we were to get like 80% spell absorption, the annoyance of 80% of our spells getting absorbed would become a problem and cause us to die a lot more often than we would otherwise. So that's the reason why we don't do it. There is a build that I think is fun, and it's a lot of fun to play, that does play off of that mechanic, that 100% spell absorption mechanic. And it's like a super powerful build. That's something that I've thought about doing. It's kind of like a Juggernaut build. It was created, I believe, by Mason. You can find it on the Elder Scrolls build page, and basically it's an Obsidian Sentinel. He does a pretty awesome guide on how the build works and how to create the build, and it's a very powerful way to play. Much more powerful versus mages than it is regular targets, but it can really do a lot of both. But that is it's a fun way to play, and it's a build that I've used in the past. Mason did an amazing job on it. The build page for that is called Tamriel Vault, and it's basically a bunch of creators who basically went through, and this, I mean, it hasn't had anything new in a few years now. Keep in mind, like, Skyrim's a 12-year-old game at this point. So they haven't done anything new lately, but they used to do like builds and stuff like that. Like, you've got people like Ponty and Mason, who were really big into like the Skyrim builds stuff. They would create builds and they would do competitions and stuff like that, and it was just really cool. And so one of these builds that Mason created, the Obsidian Sentinel, is just such an overpowered kind of like anti-witch build, like anti-magic build. Used magic, but only used it in the had no magicka regeneration. Oh shoot, I wasn't paying attention. So it had 0 magicka regeneration of its own, and only used the magic of like other beings around it. So when other things hit it, it would absorb those spells and turn it into magicka for itself, so that it could basically create and use stronger spells, which was a very unique way to play. You kind of weakened yourself in a sense to strengthen yourselves and others. And there's other fun builds like the Demon Hunter, which was done by Ponty, which was a very strong build by him. So, if you guys want to, like, if you guys are interested, definitely check it out. If you're looking for a new way to play the game, the builds on that website are just absolutely phenomenal. It's called Tamriel Vault. Really cool. Lots of fun ways to play the game. Highly recommend. Alright, we are making it through. An hour to get through. I think this leads into Blackreach, right? Nope, not filling the diesel. So we still have another set before we enter Blackreach. And we could spend hours in Blackreach. I'm not kidding. Like, it is a massive, massive area. There's a trap around here somewhere. I hit the trap. Just that bomber was that strong. Okay, so these are the stuff for it. So I did not hit the trap. It's just this Falmer is as strong. So skills-wise, what are we still looking for? Well, once I get the Mask of Conharik and I am able to upgrade it to Legendary, then I will get all of these skill points in the Smithing Tree. I will get those back. Where we want to put points is we need to put points into Heavy Armor. So we need the 5 points into here, and personally I would like to get Conditioning, but I don't think it's necessary. So all 5 points will go into there. That will allow us to hit the Heavy Armor cap. And really, I only think we need 4 of the 5 to hit the Heavy Armor cap for here. One-handed, I think we have all the points into one-handed we need. Yes, we do. Let's see here. Speech, we've got all the points into speech that we need. We're not putting anything into alchemy. Destruction, we want to put another point in here into augmented shock, and then we want to put a point into disintegrate. And then that is all we need for destruction. Restoration, we need recovery, 2 out of 2, so a point here, and then a point into avoid death, which the Conharik mask does the same thing, but it's best to have the 2 of those. And then we'll also put a point into respite, possibly. Alteration, we are just getting the 3 points into the magic resistance. So that's all we need from that. Enchanting, we're done with enchanting. So all in all, we only need a few more points. And then I've contemplated here in Illusion, putting Novice Illusion, Animage, Kindred Mage, and Quiet Casting. That's the main one that we want to get out of here. So yeah, that's what we're looking for.
The challenger is near. No one escapes.
Send my Dramoras to fight these guys. These night prowlers hurt.
Match it all.
We do need to eat. Alright, if I'm not mistaken, there's going to be a fun one to fight in here. Yep, there it is. Okay, that gives us the key to the Aflan lift.
Let's just get out of here. Hasn't there been
Ooh,
enough death?
this is where you get the Targe of the Blooded.
Of course you want me to leave. Just waiting for you to turn my back, so you can have all the glory for yourself.
These guys are gonna fight each other. And they're gonna fight me too. But you get a special shield from this lady here if you take her out. This is Umana. She's part of the group. Like her and the other guy are part of the group that were hanging around here and excavating this area. And they've just made their way forward all the way through. But this Targe of the Blooded shield, it is a unique shield that adds in bleed damage when you bash with the shield, which is really cool. Now this other guy here, he is very easy. Like, he is low level compared to her. He's just running away right now.
I cannot rescue.
Sula. Oh, he still kills me. What? That's pretty crazy. That is pretty crazy. Oh, that was dumb of me. I didn't get that. I tried to walk up after getting hit by that. I deserve that. reload that. There we go. How far back? Not too far. Not too insanely far. Let's get this guy out. This guy. Now. Because that will hurt us.
Sella, let's just get out of here.
Of course you want me to leave. Just waiting for me to turn my back, so you can have all the glory for yourself.
You gotta be careful with this fireballs, though.
Nothing!
And then if you take this elevator, it goes all the way back up, and this takes you right back to the entrance. So now that we're here, we unlocked that. We go back down. And so this part is the key. So this is how we get into Blackreach. So that little attunement sphere here, we place that into here, and this will open up the floor into right into Blackreach. Now, like I said before, Blackreach is just so massive. There is a lot to explore in here. You could spend a lot of time down here. Owie. There are Falmor all over the place, all kinds of different things that you can fight in here. There's dormant Centurions hanging around. There's even a spot where there are Falmor slave owners that are you just gotta be extremely cautious in here. The one place that we are going to check out before we head over to where we need to go is Cinderon's Field Laboratory. So this guy is studying, Cinderon is studying Crimson Nirnroot and the differences between Crimson Nirnroot and regular Nirnroot. So when we come over here, you see he's got a Nirnroot, Crimson Nirnroot right here, this will start a quest called Return to Your Roots, and then basically the whole point of this is that you need to discover the 4 alchemical benefits to the Crimson Nirnroot. So to do that, you'll have to find some Crimson Nirnroot. He also has a Daedra Harden here, which is kind of cool. I'm just taking all these ingredients because they're super light and we can put them in our ingredients thing. Okay, what did I pick up? I picked up something that I didn't necessarily need. Oh, a second attunement sphere. Alright, I think that's everything in here. Alright, so you can go either way. You can go left or right from here, but we're just going to go right. Like I said, you can spend a whole lot of time exploring every nook and cranny of this place. You can stick to the pathways, you can venture off from the pathways. If you go in, like, over towards different areas, there's going to be, like, tunnels that lead into other buildings and things like that. Blackreach was basically a city. It was one of the dwarven cities. So there's all kind. Ouchie. That was a chorus. Where's he at? There he is. Oh, that was the arrow. That's a Reaper too, so we gotta be careful here. Reapers are fast. Now we've got the Falmer behind us. The archer that hit us.
Fire!
Alright, we've kind of kept him away there. Caused him to stagger so we can get around. Come around the back end so we can go in and kill him. That's a Night Prowler. Alright. Something's over there. Won't see it.
Fire!
There's a Falmer up there, I think. Yep. Oh. Alright, so that area right there, that's where the Falmer slaves are. The slaves that have like, they're the slave owners, the Thalmor slave owners. And then you can take that tunnel in there to get to the bottom of there, and it basically is like the waterways for this area. Now, we've got Chorus Reapers over here. And then we've got Basic Furion up there that we want to fight. Why is this not... There we go. Why is it not summoning them? Okay, this is not good for us. Where is it summoning them at? Oh, so it's summoning them, it's just not summoning them here. Which is annoying. Oh, there's one. Where'd he go? There they are. Careful, that's a master, so he's going to be a little bit stronger. So as long as you pass him, you know you're going the right way. Now you could go up there, fight the Falmor, free the slaves. The slaves will actually even attack you as well, which just goes to show how crazed they are. They've been through a lot, but the main area that you want to go to is over here. And this is kind of their temple. Tower of Mazark. Now, you shouldn't have to fight any enemies in here. You have a pretty easy puzzle that you have to do. So you put the lexicon here. That activates the light pillars. And then you literally just hit the buttons. Hit these until the next one opens up. Then you hit this one until the next one opens up. And then you hit this one until they all separate. yourselves the Elder Scroll. And then before you leave, make sure you come up here and grab the lexicon receptacle. It has been transcribed. Now we can use this lexicon, or we can give this lexicon to Septimus. What we do is if we give this lexicon to Septimus, he's going to send us out to collect blood samples to try to mimic the snow elf blood. And the only way to do that is to get a sample of all the different elves. So the orcs, the wood elves, the high elves, I think it's just, oh, and the Bretons. So you'll have to collect blood from each one of those dead beings. Then you bring that back to Septimus, and he opens up the door that is in his cave there. When he opens up that door, there is a book inside called the Agma Infinium. This book is the most powerful skill book in the game. What it does is it gives you 5 levels in any of the skills, like any set of skills. So like the warrior skills, you'll get 5 levels in all the warrior skills. The magic skills, you'll get 5 levels in all the magic skills. Thief skills, so on. Or basically those 3. So it basically jumps you a lot in your leveling. Now, there was a glitch. I don't know if it still works, but there was a glitch where you could pick up that book without reading it, put it on a bookshelf, read it off the bookshelf, and then put it back, and literally like just do that until infinity. So like you never end up using, because it's a one-time use book, but if you did this way, you would never end up using the book, and therefore be able to level yourself up all the way to 81 without any, without having to do everything. Now, like I said, I am not sure that that still works on Legendary Edition. I'm pretty sure they patched it out. I know the unofficial Skyrim patch definitely patched it out, but it was something that was kind of cool. Ooh, geodes. Geode veins. It was something that was kind of neat. We obviously are not going to do that, but I thought it was a pretty cool thing. Ooh, that's a giant. I forgot there were giants down here too. It's crazy. Alright, so we're trying to find our way out. We're just going to go find one of the one of the elevators that can take us up to land. Here's one right here. How do I get inside here? Oh, there. And this elevator will take us. So, with that being said, I think we have reached a good stopping point. I'm not going to take the transcribed lexicon. I'm not going to take the transcribed lexicon to Septimus just yet. We are going to head over to the Time Loom, which is right there on top of the Throat of the World, and we're going to fight Alduin for the first time. But that will be done in the next video. Where are we on the map here? Okay, so yeah, we're not too far away. So yeah, with that being said, I think we're gonna call it as soon as this frost troll dies. If you guys enjoyed the content, please leave a like and subscribe. Like I said, I'm gonna do my best to try to get more videos out. I know I took a little bit of a break there, but I still am committed to finishing this. Hopefully Pow World doesn't take too much more of my time. Because that game is just so much fun, guys. And I posed this question when on my Pal World video when I was talking about it. If you guys have played the game and you guys are loving it and you guys are interested, I am contemplating setting up a dedicated server for a couple of friends to play, as well as for any of my dumpster tier guys to join in as well. If that's something that you're interested in, please leave a comment in this video. Obviously, you can also comment on the Skyrim content that we went through today. If you have any questions, feel free. I love talking to you guys, and you guys are really great. So thank you so much for your support. Hopefully you guys are enjoying everything. Dumpster Tier Discord, join us. Link is in the description below. Besides that, I hope everybody has a wonderful rest of their Saturday. Thank you.